Tampa car dealership abruptly closed its doors today, leaving already frustrated customers wondering what to do.
3 million brand new cars now sit unsold on American lots, enough shiny metal to fill every NFL stadium 7 times or park bumper to bumper from New York to Chicago. Dealers are choking on inventory, incentives are snowballing, and some supposedly hot models haven't moved in 200 days. Over the next 20 minutes, we'll name and shame 16 vehicles collecting dust, break down the hidden math that makes them money traps, and reveal the once prestigious badge analysts predict could disappear by 2027. Miss this, and you might finance a future orphan. Challenge time. Drop a comment with the car you almost bought, but wisely skip. There's a good chance you'll watch it implode on today's blacklist. Ready to find out whether your near-miss dodged a financial bullet? Car number 1, 2025 Mini Cooper hardtop. Imagine squeezing a week's groceries into a designer handbag. That's the Mini Cooper hardtop in a parking lot. It costs more than a Toyota RAV4, yet its backseat feels like airline economy in the 1990s, and the trunk barely swallows to carry-ons. The British chic badge sounds charming until the first service bill arrives. BMW-level parts at boutique store. Prices, insurance stings, too, because underwriters tag it high performance. Owners quickly discover a shrinking resale market for pricey microcars. 3-year-old Minis now fetch thousands less than equivalent Civics. One Florida beer told me his monthly loan outlived his enthusiasm by 18 painful months. Want the fun go-kart vibe without bleeding cash? Lease, don't buy, and cap the term to warranty coverage. Or test drive a Mazda MX-5 and pocket the difference. Save space, save sanity. Car number 2, 2025 Audi A7. 6 years in tech feels like a century. Cars are no different. Yet Audi is still asking showroom prices for the outgoing A7 while camouflaged prototypes of its successor circle the Nürburgring. That means you'd be financing yesterday's dashboard for tomorrow's loan term. Depreciation accelerates the moment the redesign drops, and maintenance isn't gentle. Annual costs hover around double a mainstream sedan's. Add luxury car insurance and you're staring at a silent wealth leak. A Chicago owner told me his executive treat lost $28,000 in 22 months, more than a new Corolla. If you crave sleek fastbacks, consider a certified A7 2 years old or hold out for the next generation. Patience prints money. Car number 3, 2025 BMW Z. For why pay extra for a badge when its twin sells for less? That's the riddle the Z for can't answer. Built on the same Austrian line as the Toyota Supra, the BMW asks 10 grand more, yet reviews rank its steering feel lower and its resale curve steeper. Insurance compounds the hurt. Young buyers meet sports car premiums north of $4,000 every 6 months. Meanwhile, the sports car segment itself is contracting as crossovers commandeer garages. A Virginia enthusiast traded his Z for after a year, admitting weekend fun couldn't offset wallet pain. Love open-top thrills? Hunt a gently used Boxster or keep the roof and choose a GR Supra. Badge vanity drains budgets. Car number 4, 2025 Chrysler Voyager. I still remember the look on my neighbor Lisa's face when she swapped her aging town and country for a brand new Voyager. Relief turned to regret in 3 winter commutes. The budget Pacifica proved louder, rougher, and stingier on features than the van it replaced. Inside, scratch-prone plastics creaked before the first oil change. Outside, resale values fell faster than kids' soccer cleats in the back seat, with Chrysler's lineup trimmed to a single model and Stellantis openly reviewing underperforming brands. Parts and warranty support feel like a ticking clock. Dealers know it. Voyagers now come with 0% financing plus hefty cash. On the hood, a classic red flag for future depreciation. If you truly need sliding doors on a budget, chase a certified used Pacifica hybrid or a late model Sienna instead. Both outsell and outlast the Voyager by miles. Minivans should carry families, not financial stress. Choose staying power. Car number 5, 2025 Alfa Romeo Giulia. Beauty sells the first car. Reliability sells the rest, warns engineer-turned-analyst Sandy Monroe, and nowhere does that ring louder than Alpha's Giulia. On paper, it's a symphony. Ferrari-tinged exhaust, perfect weight balance, steering that feels telepathic. In practice, owners juggle warning lights like carnival plates, electrical ghosts, leaky differentials, infotainment freezes at highway speeds. Average repair costs top $1,900 a year, triple the segment median, one tech at a Midwest dealership. Confess their loaner fleet is half Giulia's awaiting parts from Italy. Meanwhile, resale plunges. A 3-year-old T now trades below a base 3 Series. Crave passion without penance, lease the Quadrifoglio for warranty-covered thrills. Or channel Italian flair through a Mazda 3 Turbo and bank the savings. Reliability is the ultimate luxury. Card number 6. 2025 Nissan Z sticker shock plus dealer greed equals empty showrooms. That dual fact defines the new Z launch to applause at $41K. It appeared on lots at $55K after market adjustments, instantly colliding with C8 Corvettes on the used market and losing. Sales ticked up only when discounts followed, training buyers to wait, not rush. Meanwhile, Nissan's own balance sheet bleeds $5.4 billion lost and 9,000 jobs could, raising doubts about long-term parts support. Enthusiasts now scour classifieds for older 370Z Nismo models, which cost less, tune easily, and hold value better. If retro aesthetics lure you, test drive a Toyota GR Supra 3.0 or import a clean 1990s Fairlady while you still can. Don't fund markups, fund memories. Badge hype fades fast. Car number 7, 2025 Jaguar F-Pace. Picture this, a lifelong Jag. Lover drives for hours to collect the last F-Pace on his dealer's lot, only to find the showroom stripped of every other model and the familiar Liber logo replaced by a bland silver J. The sales manager shrugs. Jaguar's pivot to all-electric means the brand's entire US lineup now fits in one parking space. That downsizing ripples outward, fewer service bays, scarce parts, and longer waits for software updates that fix nothing. Resale sites already list 2023 F-Paces at half sticker, spooking lenders and insurers alike. Beautiful badge, shrinking parachute, smart move? If British charm calls, lease under warranty or chase a lightly used Porsche Macan with proven dealer support. Future-proof your drive. Car number 8. 2025 Ford Escape. Ask yourself, would you invest 5 figures in a product nobody champions? The refreshed Escape tries to please everyone yet thrills no one, while rival hybrids sit fuel and rival Honda's ace reliability charts. Dealers now dangle 0% financing and loyalty cash just to move metal, a flashing neon sign that depreciation is baked in. Turbo engines promise pep, but guzzle more than ratings suggest. Infotainment glitches add frustration on long family hauls. Trade-in quotes already land thousands below expectations, turning a safe choice into a wallet leak. Action plan, demand written resale projections before signing, or cross-shop Toyota's RAV for hybrid and Mazda CX-5 for true staying power. Demand better, enjoying the no-nonsense breakdown? Hit subscribe and ring the bell next week. We'll spotlight hidden gem cars under $30,000 that quietly outperform the market. Car number 9, 2025 Buick Encore GX. Here's the twist. Buick thrives in China. In the US, the Encore GX floats in a gray zone, priced above mainstream crossovers yet offering cloth seats, modest horsepower, and a badge millennials barely recognize. That identity crisis means sluggish sales and heavy incentives, eroding resale before you've sensed Bluetooth. GM has shuttered Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Saturn, and Hummer once before. Investors whisper Buick could be next if Chinese demand cools. Meanwhile, Kia Seltos and Mazda CX-30 deliver richer tech, longer warranties, and stronger brand momentum for less money. Takeaway: skip semi-luxury limbo, by either full value or true luxury, not the middle mush. Skip the purgatory. Car number 10, 2025 Infiniti QX50. QX55 snowdrifts piled shoulder-high outside a Denver dealership as bright red banners screamed $12,000 OFF final run. Inside, 2 rows of brand new QX50s sat like leftover holiday ornaments nobody wanted. Infiniti has already stamped these crossovers with an expiration date. Production ends late 2025, yet finance managers still quote 72-month loans. That's like insuring a party that's already over. When a nameplate dies, parts pipelines thin, specialized techs move on, and resale collapses faster than yesterday's livestream views. CVT issues and lackluster fuel economy compound the pain, leaving owners with premium payments for mainstream performance. One Illinois family received a trade-in offer equal to their remaining loan balance after 11 months. Short sentence for impact: value vaporizes overnight. Actionable takeaway: if you crave Japanese luxury, slide into a certified Lexus NX or Acura RDX. Both offer robust dealer networks and futures measured in decades, not quarters. Future security beats short-lived flash. Car number 11, 2025 BMW X2. Here's a head scratch. BMW took its well-reviewed X1, trimmed cargo space, stiffened the ride, painted coupe-style angles, and raised the price. Surprise, shoppers noticed. Internal dealer memos show X to inventory days nearly double the X1's, even with incentives stacking like Jenga blocks. Owners report cabin boom over rough asphalt and tire roar that drowns podcasts at 100 kph. Meanwhile, base leases flirt with $600 a month money that buys a roomier Volvo XC40 Recharge or looks trimsy X30 Turbo. One Los Angeles commuter summed it up: same drivetrain, less practicality, more payment. Why? Precisely. Utility sacrificed should equal thrill gained. Here it doesn't. Utility matters. Actionable takeaway: if you love BMW dynamics, test drive the X1 or a lightly used X3. Both deliver comfort, space, and resale the X to can't match. Don't pay extra to accept less. Card number 12, 2025 Lexus LS. Why would the most dependable luxury brand struggle to sell its flagship? Because the market's throne has shifted higher literally. Buyers who once coveted limousine low sedans now demand SUV command seats and hatchback versatility. Lexus moved just 176 LS units in 2020 for across the entire US. Fewer cars than some dealers sell RAV for S.25. Sedan devotees still enjoy whisper quiet cabins and exemplary build quality, yet face brutal depreciation. 5-year residuals hover near 40%. Insurance stays luxury high, while gas mileage trails. Hybrid SUVs beating 35 mpg. Short truth: market gravity is relentless. Actionable takeaway: desire Lexus craftsmanship? Explore the Hybrid TX when it lands, or score an off-lease LS at half MSRP. Let someone else absorb the first plunge. Adapt to the height of luxury. Card number 130, 2025 Volkswagen ID. For last winter, Omar drove 200 miles to surprise his parents. He arrived late and shivering after 3 charging stalls rebooted like crashed laptops. That story echoes across owner forums. Over-the-air fixes promised smoother infotainment, then brick backup cameras or climate controls instead. Warranty visits spike, confidence plummets. Meanwhile, the EVE race bolts ahead. Hyundai's iNiq 5 gains 350 kW charging, Tesla updates overnight, and Chevy's Ultium models debut price tags 10 grand lower. Dealers counter with incentives, but heavy discounts torch residuals. Lease and buyouts already sit under market value. Add software subscription fees looming in 2026, and the gap widens further. Actionable takeaway: before committing to any electric crossover, rent it for a weekend road trip and stress test both charging network and cockpit tech. Test tech yourself before you sign. Card number 14, 2025 Toyota Mirai to truths. One dilemma: it offers 400 guilt-free miles on hydrogen, yet 97% of US pumps sit inside California. That geographic mismatch turns cross-country dreams into flatbed reality. Even inside the Golden State, temporary station outages strand commuters until tankers refill liquid hydrogen at cryogenic cost. Toyota dangles $15,000 in free fuel, but you can't spend coupons where no pump exists. Resale values collapse accordingly. 3-year-old Mirai list below base Corollas despite sticker prices north of $50K. Legislators debate billions for infrastructure, yet battery EVs absorb most grants, leaving hydrogen an orphan technology. Actionable takeaway: unless you live within 10 miles of 3 reliable hydrogen stations and plan to stay, choose a plug-in hybrid for long-range freedom. Fueling stations matter more than range. Card number 15. 2025 BMW X design must invite, not insult, warns veteran auto stylist Frank Stevenson. Yet the iX's beaver-tooth grille greets buyers with meme-worthy aggression. Underneath, the tech excels fast DC charging, plush air suspension, but shoppers balk before opening the door. Polarization shows in data, average X inventory sits past 120 days. Double the X5, compounding hesitation. BMW locks key features behind future subscription paywalls, heated seats, traffic jam assist, even extra horsepower via software. Pay once, pay again. Rivals undercut on both elegance and tech. Audi's Q8 e-tron blends familiar styling, while Tesla's supercharger network remains the gold standard for road trips. Leasing protects from design-driven depreciation, yet monthly rates top $1,200 in major markets. Actionable takeaway: love Bavarian EV dynamics? Test an i5 or wait for the sleeker new E-Class crossovers arriving 2026 before committing capital. Beauty sells, beaver stumped. Card number 16. 2025 Lucid Air Picture showroom launch party where champagne flows yet behind the velvet rope. Mechanics cannibalize floor models for parts. That's not rumor. It happened at a Bay Area Lucid studio after a shipment of windshields arrived cracked. The startup has burned through $3.4 billion while delivering fewer cars in 2 years than Tesla moves in a week. CEO Peter Rawlinson's abrupt exit rattled investors, and survival now leans on Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, a lifeline that can tighten or vanish with oil prices. Early adopters praise the Air's 500-mile range, but groan about software gremlins that lock doors, drop Bluetooth, or randomly reboot the gauge cluster at 75 miles per hour. Independent shops lack tooling, so a simple sensor swap can mean a 400-mile tow to the nearest service hub. Short truth: startups struggle, owners suffer. Actionable takeaway: if you crave cutting-edge EV luxury, lease an Air, never buy or choose a flagship from a legacy brand with nationwide support. Stability outranks novelty. 16 models. One common thread: optimism priced higher than reality. Overhyped badges, dying brands, half-baked tech. Each drains wallets faster than fuel. Next up, we'll reveal 5 sleeper cars quietly climbing in value and the smart play to snag them before everyone else notices. Don't miss it, your future self will thank you. Disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only. Consult a qualified automotive professional before making financial decisions.